For those of you who don't know, I'm from Ivory Coast. I was born there. I lived there. It's my place of birth. So I'm always tied down to the Ivorian national team when it comes to football. And today, we got a big ass news. Yan Diomande to Real Madrid. I have a lot of thoughts about this. I have a lot of thoughts about this. I understand I've been gone throughout this whole World Cup. I haven't made a single video. I know. Life happens, right? But yeah, I went to see a World Cup match. I went to see Ivory Coast against Curacao, the last group stage game, and we won. Ivory Coast won, obviously. It was a great game. Not much to say about the game. It was expected for us to win, so that's what I expected going in. But throughout this whole World Cup, I was watching Yan Diomande. I was watching a little bit why people were hyping him up. I'm not gonna lie, prior to this World Cup, I've seen him like here and there in like a few games at RB Leipzig. I was not paying attention like that to him. I knew he was like propped up to be like out the future of our national team. So yeah, I paid attention, but not that much. But at that World Cup, I started seeing glimpses of why he was like hyped up so much. I started seeing a little bit, just a tiny bit, the potential. So I was thinking, oh yeah, he's probably gonna go to like, a PSG or even a Liverpool, to like kind of like, grow his career and kind of just, get some more European like championship time, I was not expecting for him to go straight to Real Madrid. Like, I was not expecting that. Like, if you had asked me a couple months ago, oh, where do you think Yan Diomande is gonna go? Real Madrid was never gonna be one of my answers, man. I'm like, I don't want to say this, but I don't think he's ready for that yet. I don't think he's ready for that at all yet. I think he's still developing. Yes, he shows flashes and glimpses of like greatness, right? But I don't think he's ready yet for a club like Real Madrid. I think he's too raw. I think the pressure at Real Madrid is like so like big, and it can overwhelm a lot of players. How many players have flopped at Real Madrid? How many great players have flopped at Real Madrid? I feel like Real Madrid is kind of like a mid-career move, not such a early move for a player like him. Like, I'm so conflicted because I'm excited for him. I'm so excited for him. I've never seen an Ivorian play for Real Madrid. The biggest Ivorian player in my entire lifetime was Didier Drogba, and he played for Chelsea. He's my idol. He's a lot of Ivorian people's idols. And so, like, this is unprecedented. After him, it's Ahmad. Ahmad is playing for Manchester United, one of the biggest clubs in the world. He's doing great over there. The whole nation supports him. But at the same time, we've never had a club like Real Madrid have an Ivorian player. And this is huge. This is going to turn a lot of Ivorian people into Madridistas. I'm not going to lie. I'm jumping on the bandwagon now. I'm jumping on the bandwagon now. I'm a Madridista. Yan Diomande is going to Real Madrid. I'm going to be up there singing the Hala Madrid freaking song. I'm going to support him all the way. I'm happy for him. I'm so happy for him that he's getting such a move, right? I just hope it's the right move for him, because my concerns are he's too raw. Madrid has too much pressure. They want to win like immediately. They're coming off of like an empty season where they didn't win anything. He's gonna be playing alongside Mbappe and Vinny if Vinny stays at Real. We don't even know yet. This transfer window is crazy. But yeah, I'm very conflicted about this move. I'm super conflicted. I hope it works out for him. I really do. I guess I'm gonna be supporting Madrid in the Champions League, or at least La Liga, because Champions League, I don't know. I don't know. I told you guys on this channel, I'm a bandwagon fan, okay? I don't have a single team that I'm just gonna sit here and be like, yo, I would die for this club. I love football, so I support a bunch of teams. So I'm excited. I'm excited, and I'm scared a little bit for him, but I'm mostly excited because he seems like he will be a good player. He will be a good player. He needs a lot of work. He needs a little bit of development. His finishing, his decision making. During the World Cup, the main gripe that I had with him in some of these games were his decision making. I don't know if it was like a thing of him being tired, like towards the end of some games or whatever the case may be, but he made some questionable passes. I'm like, you could have done that better. So yeah, but Madrid though, a front three of Vini, Mbappe, and now Yan Diomande. I can't lie, that sounds super exciting, bro. And you gotta give him credit too. Look at his journey. From playing in like a club in the middle of nowhere in America to Real Madrid in like a year and a half. Bruh. That's the stories of dreams. Like, that's the kind of stories like you're a little kid and you dream about, bro. That's unheard of. And like, if you also read about his story during the World Cup, he posted like a whole letter to his sister that passed away, in which he described his journey and his motivations, and pretty much he shared a little piece of himself there. And yeah, it was really heartwarming, and you can't help but root for the kid. Like, you can't help but root for him, honestly. Like, this is a crazy move. And I can't wait for the next season to start, honestly, because I want to see it. I want to see that front three: Vini, Mbappe, and Yan Diomande. Even if Vini leaves, I don't know how. Well, I would talk about that in another video, by the way. But if Vini leaves, I wonder who's gonna replace him. Is Mbappe gonna play on the left, and they're gonna buy another striker, or yeah, I don't know. But this is super exciting. I know all my Ivorians out there are excited for this move, because we have a lot of people in Ivory Coast that support Real Madrid. So the main club in Ivory Coast is Chelsea, like I mentioned earlier, but we have a lot of people that support Real Madrid. So we'll see how this pans out. And yeah, Yan Diomande to Real Madrid, bro. As soon as that jersey drop, I'm getting one. All right, guys, we'll talk about all these transfer news as they keep on coming. Like, subscribe if you like my content, and peace.